Welcome, everyone, to an illuminating episode where we explore some of the disheartening realities of press freedom in today's world. Can you believe that during what seems like a golden age for access to information, journalists are facing overwhelming violence, intimidation, and harassment? Just last month, I stumbled upon a jaw-dropping statistic. Less than a year ago, the Human Rights Support Society reported that at least 91 journalists experienced harassment, assault, or intimidation in a single month. That's not just alarming, it's truly heartbreaking.
Wow, wait, hold up. Can you paint a clearer picture of what kind of intimidation these journalists are facing? I mean, are we talking about threats online, or is it more about physical confrontations? Like, are they in real danger?
That's a fantastic question. It's actually a mix of both fear sources. The stats are quite staggering. 33 journalists were physically assaulted, 7 faced direct threats, and 3 were arrested. It's as if they're being targeted simply for doing their job. It's incredibly disheartening, particularly since those arrests are often framed with justifications that are reminiscent of a dystopian novel.
Oh, wow, that's, crazy. So can you share a specific example of one of these cases? Is there one that stands out to you as, particularly shocking?
Absolutely. There's a recent case that truly stands out. Can you believe that 26 journalists were implicated in an unfounded attempted murder charge filed by a pro-BNP lawyer? The lack of solid evidence is simply mind-boggling. It's almost as if they're weaponizing the legal system against those brave enough to report the truth. It reminds me of a game of whack-a-mole. Every time a journalist pops up to deliver critical news, they're just slammed back down by these ridiculous charges.
Ha! That's such a good analogy. But why do you think this kind of abuse is happening now? Do you think it's because they feel more empowered to act out? Or has the situation just been escalating over time?
Exactly. There's been a noticeable shift. These legal attacks against journalists are on the rise, undermining press freedom and violating our constitutional right to information. When political parties, especially those like the BNP, fail to restrain their members from calling for violent actions, it fuels a dangerous and hostile environment for journalists.
It kind of feels alarming, like we're watching a scene from an action movie where the good guys are in peril. But what can be done? Is there any hopeful way to turn this situation around? Or is it all just doom and gloom?
Well, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom. Policies can definitely be created to protect journalists from these violent repercussions. It's crucial that authorities step up to implement necessary measures to shield truth seekers. This isn't just about protecting journalists. It's about preserving the essence of a democratic society, particularly as we approach election cycles.
Wow, that's a thought. I can't imagine how vital that is for maintaining democracy. Do you think the general public is aware of what's happening to journalists, or is it more of an under-the-radar issue? Do people actually care about this?
Great observation. Much of this situation does fly under the radar. The average person might not fully grasp the stakes involved, yet they rely on journalists for information to shape their understanding of the world. If we lose our journalists to intimidation, we essentially lose our independent voice, and that could cause democracy itself to unravel.
Whoa, that puts it into perspective. I mean, that's, a lot to digest. So, what should be the next steps for both journalists and the public to revive and support the cause for press freedom?
It starts by amplifying their voices and fostering a culture of respect for journalistic integrity. We all share a role in demanding accountability through civic engagement, educating ourselves, or simply standing in solidarity with journalists. It's truly a collective effort to safeguard our civil liberties.
That makes total sense. It's like we're all in this together. Like a team. So how can listeners get involved? Are there organizations, platforms, or movements they can turn to for help?
Absolutely. There are numerous organizations advocating for press freedom, such as the Committee to Protect Journalists and Reporters Without Borders. These groups not only shine a light on the issues, but also provide crucial support for journalists who are facing threats. Let's get the conversation flowing to create a ripple effect. because every voice truly matters.
Wow, I'm feeling inspired. Thanks for shedding light on this crucial issue. It's, vital that we all stay engaged. All right, listeners, you heard it here. Don't forget to do your part and empower the voices that keep us informed.